The world is full of extremely talented and creative people who are capable of doing things some of us can only imagine about. They have polished their techniques and skills to the point that it seems these people have some kind of magical superpowers. In recent years, especially during the COVID pandemic, a lot of us got the time to explore our talents and perfect our arts by practicing. Before we dive into this sea of talent, take a moment to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notifications by clicking the bell icon. Just look at this Instagram artist called Coxie Official, who uses just 3 simple tools to create mind-blowing art. All he needs is a pencil, a paper, and a ruler, and he can fool your brain into believing that the image he drew is moving. That's just plain incredible, don't you think? Who knew it was possible to create motion pictures by just drawing? How he is pouring the wine in between the 2 goblets is truly beyond our understanding. If you guys have any idea how he did it, tell us in the comments. Just look at this shopping trolley. You think it's real, but wait until the angle changes. Voila! Turns out it's just an artistic illustration. This person has some unbelievably amazing video editing skills. If you think people are disappearing into some magical wormhole and landing in a different dimension, think again. It could just be art. Howard Lee uses his skill to create masterpieces on tree trunks, making them seem invisible. In case you want a weird bendy arm like this guy, you don't need to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to plastic surgeons. All you have to do is learn to paint like this guy, who can use his creative talent to look any way he wants. If perseverance and dedication were a person, this guy would be it. He actually used 105,386 toothpicks to make this fine sculpture of San Francisco City. Making this sculpture took him 37 years to be exact, but he did manage to finally achieve his goal. While normal people just finish their drink and throw the can away, this artist has proven there's much more you can do with these. Looking at the tiger in this image, can you believe that it's not real? Because from where we stand, it looks pretty real. If you find this bunch of metal wires inconsequential, wait till you see what this girl makes of it. This artist creates tiny sculptures of food ingredients and popular dishes, and he's so good that no matter how small the art is, it looks absolutely real. You may want to try these, but we advise you not to, as it's all made of polymer clay. It's no secret fans go to extreme lengths to show their love for their favorite movies and characters. Just look at these guys, who are so obsessed with Godzilla vs. King Kong, they decided to carve out a sculpture of the 2 sci-fi characters from a wood. It looks amazing, don't you think? If the Godzilla and King Kong sculpture left you awestruck, just wait till you see the finished look of this wooden BMW a dedicated dad decided to build for his beloved son. And that was not it. He knew it was useless to build a car that wouldn't work, so he fitted it with the required technology so that his son could drive it around. We know who's getting the Dad of the Year trophy. You guys have to admit that if the hand wasn't visible drawing the picture, it would be hard to tell which one of these 2 is real and which one is just an image. This guy can create 3D drawings of objects, and these are so good, most people can't tell the 2 apart. Another similar piece of art is this hyper-realistic drawing of an egg. We have no idea how the artists managed to make these so perfectly. This artist creates one-of-a-kind masterpieces by engraving multiple layers of glass with a laser and finally combining them to form an amazing hyper-realistic image, which he then frames with a wooden frame. The one you see is the head of a blogger. This artist pays extra attention to the detailing of his artwork. That's exactly how he manages to make it look as if real drops of water are present on top of his painting. If you ever wondered how a 3D print is created, well, think no more, because this guy is here to show you how it's done. Look at the way colors mix with each other and form this wonderful mural. Not something everyone can excel at, honestly. Isn't this clock awesome? It looks so sleek and has a detailed finish. But did you know its parts were entirely crafted using 3D printing technology and then assembled by hand to make it look this good? Who knew it was possible to convert simple metal bolts into combination locks? But it seems like this super skilled craftsman somehow discovered the secret, and here's the video proof of how he created a combination lock by working his magic on a bolt. Not only this, he also knows how to convert this bolt into a pocket-sized safe for keeping your valuables secure. Aren't you baffled by the details and precise design of this gear ring? We wonder who put this much effort and time into crafting this beauty. Recently, these traditional and artistic tables have become quite popular. Using the exact same idea as the resin table, someone decided to create a bathtub with actual green foliage preserved in it. If resin art hadn't done enough for the spices and leaves, this guy decided to use 68 wristwatches to create a nice center table. He encased the watches in epoxy resin and made this one-of-a-kind artsy piece of furniture. Guess who's never going to be late again? The owner of this table, definitely. If you thought watermelons were just good for a juicy, refreshing snack in the summertime, you're mistaken. Because nowadays, it's become a trend to use these as a canvas to carve beautiful patterns into and create stunning pieces of art. Just look at this one. And guess what? Watermelons aren't the only fruit you can do this to. Yep, you heard it right. Someone out there is making art by deep drying potatoes mashed into various shapes. We'd like an order of these, please. The motorcycle may seem like it's made from metal or clay painted silver, but guess what? It's all paper. These might seem like some weird lamps, but actually these are 3D printed sculptures. These tend to rotate under strobe lights and the flash turns on every time the sculpture rotates to a specific angle. These are also called golden triangles. We're all familiar with the classic Japanese art called origami. This guy has to make these beautiful ducks, or geese maybe? We can't say for sure. Origami isn't the only form of paper art out there. Some people can just cut different shapes into a single piece of paper and create a three-dimensional unique sculpture like these. This workshop is famous for making real-life sculptures of your favorite Disney characters.
Here we have rock that looks like a face rock. The rock that looks like a face.
For example, check out this sculpture of Grunkle Stan. There's no way you can't tell it's him. Now, this video may seem like chocolate Lego is being squirted from a piping bag like a machine to build this structure, but in reality, it's just very fine stop-motion editing. On the internet, you might have seen many artists just spilling drops of paint on paper or canvas and then using their imagination to produce creative and stunning masterpieces. Here's an example of such talented work. These artists have found a way to express their artistic side by beautifying walls. Nope, this guy isn't actually standing against a massive can and trying to punch it in. This is just some up-level photography skill being manifested by a professional photographer. Take a look at this next one. You might be compelled to think he's going to eat the girl whole. But hold on, no need to worry. It's just a photo hack. This artist used an orange to add some special effects to this character by putting the orange on a white background and lighting it up from beneath. Looks like an explosion caused by this guy floating in the air. Don't you agree? You won't believe it, but oddly satisfying videos are a whole niche of content and people love to watch them. That was all for today, folks. Did you enjoy watching these one-of-a-kind artistic masterpieces? Do tell us in the comments which one you loved the most, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. We'll be back soon with another amazing video. See you all next time. Goodbye!